QST. This is the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, which meets every 2 weeks at 1900 UTC or 2000 Central European Time. I would like to thank all the people who helped to make this net possible. I would like to thank the trustees of both repeaters, 9H1DMR and also 9H1UHF. Anthony with 9H5 Fox Alpha, who today is going to be my, shall we say, well, what would I call you? My guide, I suppose. And you all who are going to join in this evening. So we're going to start taking check-ins very, very soon. The net is also broadcast on YouTube, and I believe that we also have some participants from Jitsi. So, without any delay, because I've delayed enough, I would like to ask for check-ins. Call signs in phonetics, and please space them out and say them slowly. This is 9H1FBS net control for the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Standing by. I will please check in whenever you would like to check in. 9H1FBS is standing by for your call signs.
Hello, good evening. This is 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra. 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra. Trevor, nice to be with you here in the group this evening. I hope I didn't double up on anyone. I'm a bit new to Echo Link. 9H5 PSV Echo Link, standing by.
Again?
We have somebody trying to get in from the RF side. Please try again.
This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. The name is Anthony. I'm signing in to the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey.
Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. Operator Stephen. Signing in to tonight's net.
Do we have any more check-ins, please? 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra for the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
(9H1FBS), please check in. Whiskey 1, November Oscar Charlie, W1 NOC, Dave in Sherman, Maine. Good afternoon or good evening, Charlie, and everybody on the net.
Am I going to start with first? Let's try 9H5 Tango Sierra, and we'll check more people in as they come along in a few minutes' time. Go ahead, Trevor.
So I should be transmitting now on Echolink. This is 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra. Trevor, hello to everyone. Good evening. And of course, happy holidays. Now we're in December, towards the end of year. It's been another year have gone by, I would suppose. And it's nice to be with you in the group. I don't know the exact topics of today, and I hope you can copy me well. If Anthony can confirm or anyone can confirm, let me know. So I'm sure I'm transmitting good audio here. 9H-5TS standing by with the group here on GlobalNet.
What I've got to say is that you always pass it back to net control, Trevor. No problem. Oh yeah, beautiful signal coming in, man. Can't say anything about it. Beautiful audio coming in. So I will come back to you soon. I think now it's Anthony's turn. Let's see if my memory is getting better. 9H-5 Fox Alpha, 9H-1 FBS. I did copy you, Dave. I'll be with you in a minute.
This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Charles. Okay, so we have a nice group this evening, and I think one of the topics we can talk about, which I believe Trevor might be much better informed than I am about, is the special contact with the International Space Station scheduled for next Saturday morning. But I think I'd better leave this to Trevor to talk about later. Back to you, Net Control. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Did you say space station? Is that correct? Sometimes you go too fast for me.
That's a positive. Yes, I was referring to the International Space Station.
I'd like to go there for a visit. Okay, you'll be out of this world. Okay, fine. Now, let's see if I'm correct. If I am not, Anthony will correct me. N7APW, 9H-1 FBS. Go ahead.
Roger, Charlie, 9H-1 FBS with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey returning. Good afternoon, good evening to everybody. And as Trevor said, happy holidays to everyone. I hope everybody is doing well. It's nice to see Dave on here. Haven't talked to you in a long time, Dave. I certainly hope you're well, and maybe we can give each other a jingle or have a little chat after the net. I would enjoy that. It's been a long time. Weather, well, winter is here. That's all I can say. Snow is on the ground. The temperature is below 0 Celsius most of the time. And so we stay inside where it's warm and I can still enjoy my my warm surroundings. Okay, that's a very good topic for Saturday, and I already have a question. But that would be good. And also maybe there's some updated information about the 50th edition of this net, which is coming up in a few weeks, I suppose. Okay, Charlie, thanks for hosting the net. Thanks for your help, Anthony, and everything everybody does for the net. 9H-1 FBS with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey.
Yeah, okay, Roger. N7APW, 9H-1 FBS. Yeah, well, to be frank and clear with you all, what happened was I usually use a text editor to take down the call signs. It just froze. So, as I went to Cyrene and got my Simon, you know, Simon from Cyrene, Cyrene, and he helped me with with my problem. Now, let's see. Anthony, is Dave next?
according to my list, it's Steve who's next. 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox.
Okay, sorry Steve. Very good evening to you. Take it away. Mic is yours.
Good evening, 9 Hotel 1 FBS, Net Controller. This is 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. Good evening to everybody there. And once again, Charles for doing Net Control this evening. Alright, not much to tell you. Just that not last weekend, the week before, we had obviously there was the CWO contest. There was the CWO contest, and obviously lots of people took part in the CWO contest there. We also had two operators up at the radio club, two operators, one living in Italy and the other one living in Sweden, but they are from the Italian radio club apparently. They are both Serbian, but like I said, one lives in Italy and the other one lives in Sweden there, with work there. But they came over for the weekend to do the CWO contest there. And too bad. For low power, they like to work low power, and their final score was over 4,700. So they enjoyed themselves anyway. So that's all I can tell you at the present time. The weather was nice also today, so I went out with the car, that's a little bit mobile, doing a portable operation nearby with the car. Anyway, microphone back to you, Net Controller, and thank you once again. 9 Hotel 1 FBS Net Controller, this is 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox.
Okay, very good. Well, maybe you could tell us also about the other competition you took part in or organized. I think you organized it last weekend. That will come on your second, if we can keep for a bit longer, it will come on your second round, Steve. So this is 9H-HAM GlobalNet. It meets every 2 weeks at 1900 Zulu or 2000 local time, Central European time. And I think the microphone now goes to Dave, and then I'll take some check-ins. Maybe we have more people who would like to join us. K1 NOC, 9H1 FBS, go ahead.
"9H1 FBS with the net, W1 NOC." Well, good afternoon, good evening to all my friends in Malta. Charlie, great to hear from you. Jerry, great to hear from you. Yes, it has been a long time since I spoke with either you, Jerry, or Charlie. But you know, I'm a Brandmeister delinquent. So sometimes it can be a little difficult to get a hold of you guys. But anyways, we figure out a way every now and then. Well, not much going on over here in northern Maine. Our weather's been pretty good, Jerry. Our winter has not really been set in. We've been getting rain. I would think it was springtime with the mud season, mud everywhere. We got a little bit of snow one time, and that melted. So I'm happy for that. Not looking forward to snow shoveling and blowing and plowing and all that kind of stuff. Excuse me, I got a little bit of the hiccups on top of all this. Anyways, I'm waiting on hip surgery. Got to have a right hip replaced. Haven't got a date yet, so I'm hopping along, and I'm happy to be alive. Nice to hear all you guys in there, Anthony and everybody. I won't babble too much. Let me turn it back to Charles, Net Control, 9H1 FBS with the net, W1 NOC. Take it away, Charlie.
Okay, very good. So let us now take some more check-ins. Anybody who would like to check in, please call 9H1 FBS. Nothing heard so far, so we'll try it again. Anybody who would like to check into the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, please call 9H1FBS. Okay, so let's do this, Anthony. As you are helping me, believe me, that thing, I can't even close the program to reopen it. Devil's in the detail, I suppose. It's Murphy's Law, I suppose. I work with this text editor or word editor, whatever, quite frequently. I also have my grocery list on it, which I alter from time to time, of course, depending on what I want to buy. But I think it's the first time that it did this, so that is Murphy's Law, I suppose. Anyway, let's start from you, and if you give me the next two afterwards, because I'm rearing to hear about that CW contest, and maybe Steve can tell us something about the other competition that was organized last weekend. Weather here has been quite good these past few days. Yesterday was glorious, and today was glorious too, and Anthony will testify to that. Very, very beautiful and very, very good temperature. I think maybe before you there was Trevor, so let me pass it back to Trevor first, if I remember correctly. If I don't, excuse me. Back to you, Trevor, 9H1 Fox Bravo Sugar.
Yes, hello, thank you. Thank you, remember correctly, Charles. This is 9 Hotel 5, Tango Sierra Trevor. And yeah, an announcement, as Anthony was saying from my end. This Saturday we have a grand event that we've been rehearsing for a very long time. It's the much-awaited International Space Station contact at Stella Maris Exira, where we have a schedule, at long last, after several years, we have a scheduled contact with astronaut Wakata, Dr. Engineer Koichi Wakata from JAXA, that's the Japanese Aeronautical and Space Agency. And yeah, he'll be establishing a contact with the students who will have questions to ask them as astronauts on board the ISS. And we hope it goes well. It will be streamed live on YouTube. All you have to do to follow it live with live chat facilities will be to go on YouTube and look for my name and surname. It's Trevor Samut. Trevor Samut. Where we will be streaming the whole event live. It's quite a grand event. I'm very, very excited. The whole team is very excited for it, and we hope that everything goes well. A lot of logistics went into it, and one day I'll be happy to explain in a lot of detail, if you so wish, the preparations that we had to do and make thus far. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Back to you, Net Control. This is 9H5CS.
You only left one detail out. What time is it going to be in GMT?
Yes, so in CET, Central European Time, it would be, we're going to start at 7:45 a.m. and we have until 10. Actual pass should be near 9 a.m. That's the 9 a.m. pass. We have a presentation in the morning. We're going to explain the ISS, on the mechanics of ISS and the activities done there. And there are going to be quite a number of invitees on location, mostly from parents of the children at the school. There are 4 schools involved, and yeah, that would be at 8 a.m. GMT, I would say. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so it starts at 06:45 UTC, which would be just past midnight, Eastern Standard Time in the States. And the event starts at 0700 GMT. No, yes, you said 8 o'clock. No, what time is it going to be Central European?
Central European time, it's going to be 07:45 a.m. in the morning, and the actual pass will be towards 9. The space station is deviating a bit by a few seconds or a minute or so every day. It's I think the orbit recently is quite stabilized. You don't need to calculate any of that though. If you go on YouTube and search for Trevor Samut, you can find the live scheduled video already there, and click notify me, and you'll see a countdown. There's a countdown going down, so I think it's around 30 hours or so. So wish us luck. Thank you very much for the support, and we'll be happy to see you on YouTube live there. I'll be keeping you company as well during the event on the live stream itself.
So, gentlemen, the name to look for is Trevor. I will spell his second name, Sierra Alpha Mike Uniform Tango. Sierra Alpha Mike Uniform Tango. Trevor Samut. Okay, well, I'll try to make that. I think I don't have any appointments in the morning at that time. Oh boy, me and my jokes. Sorry about that, gents. Let's see if I'll check again whether there are more check-ins. I will be doing this quite frequently, so you know. This is the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, 9H1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra. The name is Charles, and I will take any check-ins now.
This is WB4 PVT Charlie.
I think I should pass it to you, Charlie, because there are 4 or 5 people before you. So make a short transmission, and then I'll pass it to the next one.
Okay, appreciate it. I'm on my cell phone, and first time I've used it, so I have screwed up a few times. I'm at the hospital here. I've got pneumonia and a heart fib, and I've checked in 24 hours ago, and just a few minutes ago I got a room. So I'm sitting here with all the IVs hooked up and just a bit bored, and it's good to be on the net. Over.
Well, I hope you get better soon, Charlie, and yes, we'll keep you company. Don't worry. Trevor has just told us that there's going to be a International Space Station pass, and there are schools from Malta which are going to contact them on Saturday. So that will be a big event. Everywhere, every school that manages to contact the ISS, the impression I get is they get very, very good feedback from all students who take part, and also from the other students and the parents, etc., etc. I hope it goes well for you. So let's pass it back over to Anthony. Get well soon, Charles, or Charlie. I'll give it to you in a short time. 9H5FA, 9H1FBS. Before you finish, please give me the next two. I'm 70 years old, Anthony, so sometimes my memory, I have a 9H5, yeah, well, after you, I think it's Stephen. Back to you, Anthony, 9H1FBS with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
Yes, this is 905 Foxtrot Alpha. Actually, I'll tell you now, Charles, after me, the next one is Jerry, and then Stephen. So you forgot your brother. Now I'll let you sort it out between yourselves. I have one question for 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra, for Trevor. Trevor, besides the YouTube stream, will the ISS be using the normal downlink and uplink frequencies? So can we monitor the normal downlink and uplink, 145.8 and 144.49? Sorry, 145.8 downlink, and for Europe it's 145.2. Can we monitor those, or will some dedicated frequencies be used for this event? Back to net control, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Trevor, answer his question, please.
Hi, Anthony, 9H5TS returning with the group here. Yes, you can monitor the downlink on 145.800 FM. Yes, some other frequencies might be changing, but the downlink should remain the same. We'll get the final details at the very end from ISS, but yeah, the downlink normally is still kept the same. So yeah, you'll be able to hear the space station there. And thank you all for your support. We truly appreciate it. It's been a lot of work, and with rehearsals with the students and a few sleepless nights as well. But it's a very exciting event. We hope all goes well. Back to you, Net Control. This is 9H5TS.
So, would you like to add something else, Anthony?
I'll just thank Trevor there for the info. Yeah, I'll be following it for sure. I mean, both on YouTube, and I'll try to follow on RF as well. Yeah, congratulations for this event. I've been speaking to about 2 days ago. I've spoken to Ivan, 9H1PI, and yeah, he gave me an indication of all the work which has gone into this, which has been spanning years. So congrats, and very well done to all who are involved in this. And there's a whole team. I've seen a list of, I mean, there's a whole team of people there. I've actually circulated the adverts to some space centers. Yes, I have at work, and I've sort of circulated the details to them as well. The event is also listed on the ARIS website, and also on the ISS website. Besides the Facebook links which have been going around, which I believe Trevor has posted. So yeah, I think you'll be getting quite some publicity. Besides, I'm sure that the schools concerned would be, or have been rather, carrying out publicity themselves as well. Back to Net Control. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Yeah, okay, Roger. Let me try that again. Try to see if there are any more checkers before I pass it over to Jerry. This is 9H1FBS 9H1, oh come on Charlie boy, 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra, net control for the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, taking checkers. Everybody's putting up Christmas decorations, I suppose. N7APW, N7APW, 9H1FBS.
Yeah, very good, Charlie. 9 Hotel 1 Fox Bravo Sugar and the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey returning. Very good. That's very exciting, Trevor. I know it's a huge undertaking. And I had an experience doing a very small part of something extremely similar. My daughter is a senior director for the Southeast Texas Girl Scouts, and they also had the same conference in uplink to the space station one Saturday as well. And it takes a lot of planning and a lot of time and a lot of good luck. So I wish you and everybody the best of luck. I do have one question. I may know the answer, but I'll ask it anyway. Is it also being broadcast on NASA TV live? That's how I saw some of the others, and I enjoy them completely. And it's amazing what questions can come up through one of those sessions. And my favorite one, well, I'll have to share it some other time. But the best of luck to you and everybody who's put a great effort over time to do this, and it's way worth it. You never know who the next astronaut is going to be. So Charlie, I hope that that 9H5 Tango Sugar could answer my question. Back to net control and 7APW.
Yeah, okay, let's see if you can answer your call, your question. I think my program has righted itself up, so I will try to take you all down. Back to you, Trevor, go ahead.
Thank you for the well wishes once again. As I said, yeah, the logistics are huge for it. Audio mixing, YouTube streams, video mixing, and all that stuff. Absolutely, we want to have a grand show and enjoy doing it as well. There's presentations, a whole educational show as well will ensue, music and everything. So, yeah, thank you so much. Whether it's going to be on NASA TV, I don't think so, not at least live. However, I'll say this, locally it's going to be covered by local media. We had excellent response from local media, and from foreign press we've been asked for the live YouTube link. So what normally happens is that several media houses take the direct stream from NASA, from YouTube that I'll be broadcasting, and they can relay it onto a broadcast of their own. That is normally what happens. We'll see. I have no control over that, but the link is live already. You can see it on the YouTube channel, and you can click notify me and subscribe there, so you are notified as soon as we go live. So as soon as I go live, you will get a notification on Google that Trevor is live, and that the title would be International Space Station Contact. I'm sure we'll get a mention somewhere. I don't know if NASA TV will cover it live. They haven't committed directly to that. I hope that answers your question somewhat, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Just an additional question. Will there be a recording of the event on your YouTube channel afterwards?
9H5TS returning. I'm answering directly in net control, so we can be speedy about it. Yes, absolutely. The stream will be then, including the live chats, will remain recorded, and they will remain on the YouTube channel there on the exactly same link. So yeah, the whole event will remain recorded on YouTube live. So whatever you see on YouTube will be recorded there. We also have on-site recordings, but everything will be aggregated on the YouTube link as well for everyone to see, including presentations, including students asking questions, including quite a number of live streams aggregated there. So I won't spoil the surprise for you. Hopefully it will be a grand event that will...
We hope that everything comes out successfully. Do you have anything else? Jerry, go ahead.
No, Charlie. Trevor answered all my questions, and I'll be there watching it. And very, very good work. Very good work. It's amazing. It's amazing whose life you can touch with stuff like this. And I wish I was younger so that I'd have a better opportunity to get into the space program, but I'm not. All right, Charlie, back to net control. Thank you for everything, and for those who just joined, happy holidays to everybody. And Charlie, PVT, I hope you get better soon and keep smiling. And net control, 9H1FBS and 7APW with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
Okay, Roger. So we got that sorted out. Let's see if I have it correctly here. Let me ask Anthony to be sure. Is it Dave's turn now? It's Steve's turn. 9H1SF, 9H1FBS, go ahead.
So now it's Steve, and then Dave, Whiskey W1 and OC, and then Charles WB4 PVT. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Delta.
Go ahead, Stephen. Fox.
Nine Hotel 1 FPS, controller 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. Charles.
Yeah, it's your turn. If you want to take it, maybe you could tell us something about what you were going to say before. A bit, you know. If you can't, of course, we'll just have to hear it next time. Go ahead.
Good, 9 Hotel 1 FPS, 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox returning. No, I just told you before about the CW contest, which was on the 26th and 27th. And we had two operators taking part up at the club there. Two brothers, one living in Italy, the other one living in Sweden. And the call signs were Yankee Tango 7 Alpha Whiskey apparently, and there was also another call sign on the same lines as Yankee Tango as well. But they had a good time. They were operating the low power category, and they done okay, for the first time. They done the score was 4,700 and something. So anyway, they had fun. Apart from the bad weather, Charlie. Apart from the bad weather, also the same weekend I had the wheelchair dancing competition on the island. The wheelchair dancing competition that we organize literally every 2 years, but because of COVID, it was over 4 years since we done it last. So it was a good event. We had lots of countries, about 14, 15 countries all up. It played havoc also on the competition, because not many people came to watch and that, but still, if the weather was a bit more nicer, it would have been better there. But anyway, they all enjoyed themselves, and so that was the same weekend as the CW contest, so I could not be around for the CW contest, as I was one of the organizers of the competition and also dancing in the competition, so I was quite busy there, but they had a good time up at the radio club. We let them do what they wanted to do, and yeah, they worked on 80, 40, you know, all the bands anyway. What there was to play on, they played on. So yeah, apart from the, like I said again, the bad weather and the high winds and the rain, they don't look too bad there. Anyway, microphone back to you, Charles. 9 Hotel 1, Fox Bravo Sierra, net controller. This is 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox.
SF9H1FBS returning. I would like to draw your attention that sometimes you go off mic. I don't know. Maybe my ears are not as good as they were before. Yeah, it was really stormy in the weekend. Very high winds and rain and thunder and hail and all the rest. I think one particular day we had 1 month's worth of rainfall in one day. So yeah, we did have a lot of rain. So let's pass it over to Dave. W1NOC 9H1FBS. Go ahead.
Nine Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra. This is Whiskey 1 November Oscar Charlie with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Well, I'm a little bit behind on the protocol because I haven't been on here for a while. Shame on me. But anyways, it's very good to hear from everybody. I've missed you guys, and I will try to get back in here more on the nets. The gentleman that is in the hospital having tests done and procedures done, I don't remember the call sign, but I would like to say that my prayers and all are with you and your family, and hope that you have a speedy recovery. I'm very interested in this ISS communication. That's one thing that I have not done. So I'm going to have to call on my mentor and my Elmer, N7APW, to help me out with that. I think that would be kind of cool. Anyways, it's been a pleasure to be with all you guys. I'll hang around and listen for the rest of the talk, and wishing everybody the best. I'll turn it back to Net Control, 9 Hotel 1 Fox Bravo Sierra from W1NOC. Take it away, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie. Let's see if there's anybody else would like to join in before I give it to Dave. Oh boy, I mixed you up, guys. Thank you, Dave. Before I give it to Charlie. Oh boy. Okay. Because I've taken down the call signs, but I forgot to put a name to it, so it's an old man's mistake. Would anybody else like to join into this 9H-HAM GlobalNet? Please call 9H1FBS.
H1FBS, this is 9 Hotel 5 Lima Radio. I would like to say hello. I've been listening here. I was eating at the moment. Just came from shopping. I would like to say hello and well done to Trevor. And I have a question for Trevor. If you can cover up some technical details like the antennas, the equipment you are using as well. It would be a good idea as well. Okay, back to you, Charlie. 9 Hotel 1 FPS, 9 Hotel 5 Lima.
Yeah, okay. We'll get to Trevor soon, but as Charlie is in the hospital, maybe I should pass it over to him first, just in case he would like to, go a bit quickly. Let's see. Yes, Charlie, my prayers and thoughts are with you, and please please keep us informed of your progress. I do sincerely hope that you're out of there sooner than later. Now, WB4 PVT 9H1FBS. Manuel, I think you're coming with a bit of noise. Maybe you could swap your radio to DMR. It would be easier. We're also on 2780, so you could come in from there if you want to. Just a suggestion. So take it away, Charles.
This is WB4 PVT. I finally got the charger working on the phone, and in the process I disconnected my pulse ox, so if you hear some beeping, it's because it's not getting a signal. As for the I hate to station here at a museum since sometime in the 70s, and a new director took over and closed the whole thing down. The American space program, the 7 original Mercury astronauts lived right here in the town that I live in and trained here, so we were very active. But it seems like everything that the Maltese Amateur Radio Club does comes out really great. I am very proud of having to been there and seeing y'all. I was just really impressed how such a small place can be such a large influence on amateur radio. So it just looks like I just lay here and listen to this thing beep, and there's not much to do. And, by the way, back in, I think it was 1970, for the hospital for some amount of surgery, and I brought my amateur radio with me, took the antenna off the vehicle, stuck it in the window, put a power supply under the bed, and had my radio on the nightstand, and the nurses did not really appreciate that. So this using the cell phone, and this is the first time I've used it, so I'm having trouble trying to figure things out. But anyway, look forward for the space station activity, and we'll check it out. And I have 2 clubs in the area, one in January and February, to give a talk on amateur radio in Malta, and I will pass this along to them ahead of time so they can get an idea of what's going on. This is WB4 PVT clear.
Okay, Charles. Well, you get well soon. Maybe you should ring for a nurse to connect you back up. Yeah, once I took my VHF to hospital, I had a handheld, and where the hospital was then was quite high, and I think they put an antenna for me just outside the window, and I could talk to my ham radio friends. Don't worry, you're doing definitely something right, because you're coming in without any problem. So keep in touch, and we will pray for you and hope to hear you in, as the English say, fine fettle soon. So with that, I'll take another break for check-ins and then pass it back over to Trevor so he could ask answer Manuel's question. This is 9H1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra, taking a pause for any check-ins for the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. I think I remember way back when that they study astronomy at Stella Maris. I don't know if you're in any way connected to the college itself, but I used to go there. I gave a few talks about about visually impaired people and how to interact with visually impaired people a few times, and I also had the opportunity of operating your station there, if it's still there, but there used to be an HF station at Stella Maris College. Stella Maris College is located in Gżira, gentlemen, which is about, I should say, 3-4 kilometers from here, very, very close. So it's a secondary school, and Trevor told us that there are 4 schools which are going to take part, so maybe he could amplify that a bit. I think I've got everybody. Yeah, I think so. 9H5, 9. Oh, come on, boy. 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sugar, 9H1 FBS.
Yes, hello again to everyone who's listening on this very successful net. Well done, Anthony and the team, and the repeater maintainers who keep things running smoothly, especially at the club of Intarfa. They're the Marconi, and I know they're very well involved in upkeeping the antennas and the repeaters, so well done. Yeah, so there are quite a few questions. I'll try to answer off memory. You asked about the antennas. Antennas are highly directional. I think they are 14-element motorized. We'll be compensating using software and manual control. Software will be tracking. There's a bit of Doppler to take care of as well. And the antennas, both VHF and UHF. In case the ISS, the space station crew, will give us specialized frequencies at the very last minute, which can happen. We are prepared for it, no problem. And but you can listen in, absolutely, you can listen in on 145-800. The best, of course, the best audio will be on YouTube, because you'll be hearing what the students say as well, so you won't lose anything due to directionality of transmissions. And that'll be the best option for you guys out there. The YouTube live link. Keep in mind to bookmark it or press the notify button if you have a Google account, and you'll get notified once you go online. Yeah, good luck, Charles, on your hospitalization event that you have. It's not nice, of course, but we wish you luck, and I'm very much inspired knowing that you might be following us, or later you'll see the recording, and we'll be keeping you company on through this event. So yeah, as I said, the excitement is really high now. It's around 24 hours or so left until the event starts, and yeah, to say that the pressure is on, we have only a few minutes, not to mess it up or lose it somehow, but we'll do our best. We have a lot of redundancy on site on equipment, both from the electrical side and as well from the RF side, and cabling, network connectivity, upload, downloads. It's a whole mix of technologies coming together. And best of all, it's going to be an educational event about our hobby and our passion for radio and the passion for astronomy as well. Oh yes, you asked me, Charles, about astronomy. Yes, I am involved. I am a member of the Astronomical Society, not very actively involved, but I remember in Stella Maris I did give some presentations as well using Space Engine, which is the space simulator that I have, and there was the grand event as well that happened in Marl when we demonstrated. We gave a demo of 1:1 space simulation in real time, a simulator of the whole universe, of the whole known universe, at the club there. And we had a nice attendance there as well. There were members from Stella Maris, and there was a particular brother who was very keen on it, and hopefully if he's healthy enough, I mean he can do it, he'll be joining the event as well. I think To say the excitement is high is a gross understatement because it's through the roof. But we'll contain it and we'll do our best and try to make the community proud of all of this. Back to you, Net Control. This is 9H-5TS.
By the way, for Charles' sake, for David, Stella Maris College is a college which is under the auspices of the De La Salle brothers. I think it's De La Salle, yes. Yeah, De La Salle brothers, yeah. And they used to run the local teaching training college many years ago. So education is their forte. Anyway, so let me just open it to questions. Maybe you have more questions for Trevor. Please call me, 9H-1FBS.
November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey.
Somebody from, that's you from DMR. By the way, I could do this, yeah. Is there anybody else who would like to join us from the DMR side? This is 9H-1FBS. Is there anybody else who would like to join us through the radio side, the UHF side? Okay. Well, it seems that we are all sorted out. Go ahead with your question or observation, Jerry.
Yeah, very good, Charlie. I have a question probably for Anthony. Our 50th edition of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet is coming up soon, and is there any news, I should ask, about perhaps carrying that net over other media as well? And also, just a note to everybody, if you have an Android phone, I don't know whether this software is available for iPhone, but if you have an Android phone and you want to follow the International Space Station or the Chinese Space Station or all the amateur orbiting satellites, the AMSAT satellites, there's a piece of software called ISS Detector. ISS standing for International Space Station. So it's ISS Detector, and it's free from the Play Store. At least it is on Android. And once it catches your coordinates, it'll tell you it'll notify you of every pass of the International Space Station and any other satellites you choose to follow. And it's very, very helpful. In fact, there was a pass during the day about 2.5 months ago, and I happened to be in an open space, and with my handheld radio, I was able to contact the International Space Station's repeater. So that's exciting too. And that's all I have to say. It's called ISS Detector, 2 words, and it's extremely accurate. And it'll tell you when it rises above the horizon, and and obviously the best way to contact the space station without a highly directional antenna is when the pass is overhead, and this software will tell you as well. So that's my piece of information, just in case, and I use it regularly, and during the day I can't see the space station, but obviously I can contact it as long as it's above the horizon. And during nighttime, I enjoy going outside and watching the space station just do a pass or two in the nice, clear, crisp, cold evening. 9H-1FBS with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey.
Roger. Would you like to answer his question, Anthony?
This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Yeah, so technically, unless we miss for any reason any session of this net, the 50th edition will fall on Thursday, the 2nd of March. Thursday, the 2nd of March. Now, we have been trying to sort of organize something of a special 50th edition. And we have spoken to both clubs, both Maltese clubs, to ask if they would like to participate and tell us about their activities and about their clubs, and perhaps do promotion around their clubs. And both clubs are very happy to take part. We're also thinking of, and this is not just my idea, I have to acknowledge 9 Hotel 5 Lima Romeo here, Manuel, who actually came up with all these ideas himself. So actually, and we might try to carry that on a non-commercial local radio station. I'm not giving the name of it yet because I haven't made any arrangements or final arrangements with them yet, but we're trying to also carry that net on a non-commercial broadcast radio, FM broadcast station, which also broadcasts online. If that works out, then sort of obviously we'll advertise. There is the possibility that if the radio station is interested, there is obviously the possibility it won't be able to host the session on that particular day, on the 2nd of March. Sorry, on the 2nd of March. In which case we'll need to possibly make some arrangements, perhaps host it on a separate day. But at the moment we're trying to make arrangements to have some sort of a special 50th edition of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. I really can't give more details than that. I mean, but at this stage. But obviously, if we do work out something, then we'll publicize it sort of well in advance. 9H5 Lima Romeo was with us here as well. I mean, came up with most of the ideas. Actually, I sort of met him at university having a coffee, and we sort of spoke down about this, but I have contacted both clubs, and both local clubs are actually very, very interested. I have not yet contacted the Gozo club. I'm not sure exactly what the situation is there, because they had some prominent committee members who went silent ski recently. But I'll be doing that. I'll be contacting them, I mean, this week, and see if they would be interested to participate, and perhaps we can plan out something together. All three clubs. So all three clubs on the island will be coming together for the 50th edition of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, back to you, Net Control, and I hope I answered Jerry's question as best I could.
I heard somebody trying to break in from the DMR side. Could you try again, please? Afraid no joy. Well, I think that brings us to the end of it. I'll just take a pause for anybody to make any final comments, and we'll close the net down. Quite a good net. Thank you very much Thank you very much to you all for participating. Again, as I think Trevor was saying, we do thank the trustees of both repeaters and all the work that goes on behind the scenes. So, but most of all, we thank you, people who are participating in the net, because that is what makes the net what it is. I also take part in the net at about 10 o'clock Eastern every Saturday, and of course it is mainly dedicated to blind or low vision radio amateurs, but anybody could check in. And sometimes there are quite a number of people, and they always say the same thing. Every net controller who is in charge at that particular time would say, without you taking part in the net would not exist. It would not happen. I can hear some fireworks in the background. I believe that it's the feast at Bormla, and it was a good day for it, because it's just a beautiful day. So I'll just take a pause for any further final comments, and then we'll close the net down. 9H-1FBS with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
This is 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra, just for the final. You asked about the schools. Now that I remember, the schools are part of the Lasallian network, so that means that Stella Maris schools will be there, along with De La Salle, that's for sure, and there might be another 2 schools participating with students' representations, asking the questions. We hope we'll be able to put all the students through. It's going to be hard because there's a bit extra questions, but depending on how long astronaut Wakata will take to answer as well. So there's that. And the application, yes, that was recommended, the app, if you're using the app to follow the ISS, it's available on Apple as well. Jerry, or I don't know, Jerry or Charles mentioned the app. It's very good, ISS detector. I highly recommend it as well. And if you're following us on YouTube, make sure on your phone, make sure you have the official YouTube app. That's where you can see the live chat stream as well, and you'll be able to play back and go back and have like an on-demand and catch-up features available through the app. That's from my end. Thank you so much for the support. We RS Team Malta truly appreciates all the comments and the questions you've had. I'm sure you have more questions left unanswered. I'll be happy to answer at another net. Well done, Tony, for the net, and of course the maintainers of the repeater. This is 9H5TS.
Yeah, maybe you could drop me an email and tell me who the brother is, who is interested. I had quite a. I used to visit there. Well, I think I visited a number of times. I was never in the college itself, but I was not a student. But I remember, and I used to take part also. I had a friend who was assistant head. Well, she fished as assistant head at St. Bernard School, and sometimes they had certain occasions, and we used to go with our guitars and play for the and have them sing as well. So anyway, I'll just take another pause, and after that, of course, we'll close it down. 9H-1FBS with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. So I'll just say 73 to everybody. Have a very good weekend, and just for the information of our foreign colleagues, it's going to rain again during the weekend and wind. So it's some sort of law. We used to be a bit concerned about it, but I'm not anymore. when it used to rain during the weekend, because you know you work during the whole week and then the weekend you